talk about Jackass, Alan.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Jackass fan. I watched the series in the late 90s. I have seen every Jackass movie in a theater and went to an event last night, which was okay. I got to tell you what happened to me. Went to the AMC Santa Anita. It's the AMC theater in a mall, and go in the theater to sit down. I had just got my popcorn and drink. And what do you think happened?
What?
The lights came on, flashing lights, alarms going off, insanity in there, and they kicked everyone out of the theater. Okay, so I'm at the AMC at Santa Anita Mall, and there's some kind of fire thing happening. I went to see the new Jackass, but, well, there's some emergency, the lights going off, we left the theater. I'm recording this in case I don't review the film tomorrow. Anyways, I gotta leave now. Okay. They're kicking me out. They kicked me out. All right, so that's the end of that. But so I recorded that because I thought I'm not good. There's like a fire alarm. It ended up being nothing. Got back in the theater, sat down, packed audience for the fan screening, which meant that we all got a poster. And I gotta say, I loved every minute. It's not the best. It's not the best movie of the. If there's 6 Jackass movies, but one was a Jackass Presents called Bad Grandpa, which I loved. Johnny Knoxville in old age makeup, kind of a thin story of driving his wife's body across the country. It's such a, oh my God. Bad Grandpa might be one of my favorites. Best and Last is like kind of a best of, okay? Best of mixed. So bits you've seen in previous movies and from the TV show, including bits that they recorded that never made the show. Like one where I've seen it before where he shoots himself with a gun in the chest. He's got a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, I think that was the first episode, and MTV wouldn't let him show it.
And then there was another one that got them banned from West Hollywood. And I know this hardware store where it's Johnny Knoxville in an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs. Trying to say, hey, can you help me out? I need a.
He goes into a hardware store trying to buy a hacksaw.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
And the police show up. They call the police, and 4 police cars show up.
Oh, it was awesome. And the funny thing was, when the police officer pulled up, she forgot. It was a female police officer. She forgot to put the parking brake on, so the car kept going, and she had it crashed. So they got in trouble for that. I mean, look, I've seen these bits before. There weren't enough new bits for me. Although we saw our friend Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah. You okay? Yeah, I think you're frozen. Is Chris frozen or am I frozen?
Okay, it's fine now. It's fine now. Little glitch, Alan. We're okay. It happens. It's live. It's live.
The problem is I don't know if it's me or if it's you.
It's all good. So it's. I wish there were more new bits. And the thing is, these movies are not very expensive. The reported budget is $10 million, but a lot of that has to be insurance, ambulance, medical people standing by. These guys are in their 50s now. And Steve-O did one of the, like, I don't know, he did this he did this rectal exam with a robot that has a metal finger with sharp edges on it, and the exam went as you would expect. These guys really do. What's the worst thing we could do to you? I don't know that anyone would want to repeat these bits. They even showed a bit where they put Johnny Knoxville in a box filled with pillows and threw him down the stairs. It was violent, and it never aired on MTV because they said, well, it's too repeatable. Like, you could do that. So look, I loved it. It's not the best of these movies. What I'm looking forward to is most of, I think all the Jackass movies, they did like a Jackass 1.5 or a Jackass number 2.5. They do this like bonus version that's like got like an hour of extra bits that didn't make the cut of the movie. I love that. And this whole, it really made me appreciate the artistry of like what they do with the costumes they wear that are ridiculous. They have sort of a premise and like a couple scripted lines, and they do these stunts like a magic trick. And it's like they're presenting it with some prestige, but it's something gross and gory. And you know what? Not the best one. Still loved it, and I'll get it. I'll get the version that has extra footage on it. Still, I think Bad Grandpa may be one of my favorites. So strong recommend from me. Alan, what'd you think of Jackass Best and Last?
Yeah, unlike you, I didn't watch the series, and for the obvious reasons, this is just not my thing. But I did enjoy watching this. There was never a moment in this watching it that I thought to myself, boy, that sounds like fun. I wish I could be a part of this group.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Oh my gosh, the lip filler, that was awful.
Oh, that was great.
Whoever Poopies is, I don't know. I don't know these people. The human pretzel, that's the one that really grossed me out. I don't know if I should describe it, but
don't describe the human pretzel. Do not describe it.
Yeah, a lot of penises. It's interesting, like how, because they had to blur out some of the penis, but not all of the penis. And it's interesting to me. It's just this weird movie, and you go in knowing exactly what you're going to get, and they deliver. I thought there was enough new stuff. I did like watching the old stuff, and I did also like watching people walk out midway through.
People walked out of my screening too.
Yeah, and it's weird because you would think you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And B, how is this the most offensive thing you've ever seen from a Jackass movie to make you want to walk out? But maybe this is not the movie you should bring your teen daughter to see, because those are a lot of the people who walked out.
They want to pass on their love of Jackass. I mean, I will say, I hope this is not the last one, because one of the things like Johnny Knoxville gets genuinely choked up and emotional when he says this is the last one. This is the last one. Then they put him in an electric chair, shock him, and say, is this the last one? So I hope it's not the last. But this movie is like a window, because you see so much from the late 90s and early 2000s. Like, we have changed as a culture. And it reminded me of this wild, we would just laugh at stupid shit.
Yeah.
If you like laughing at stupid shit, that's what Jackass is. No social commentary, just it's goofy, dumb. And I love their attitude. It reminds me of a time when I was younger, when these kinds of I would play practical jokes on Friends. And I love to do that. One of my favorite practical jokes, I had a styrofoam hammer. It's true. I made a short film when I was younger called Ouch. It's a horror short film. And I had this styrofoam hammer I made for the movie. And what I would do is I'd take a real hammer out of the styrofoam hammer. I'd take the real hammer, I'd drop it and drop the styrofoam one at the same time. But you wouldn't see the real hammer behind my back. So it sounded like the styrofoam hammer made a real noise. Then I'd take the styrofoam hammer and I would throw it at my friend, who would go, ah, ah, ah. They realize it's styrofoam. Now, no one got hurt. It was fine. But that was like the level of jokes that I would do. Okay.
The Chris Gore prank show. Yes.
Yes. It never happened. But I'm just saying, it was me goofing around with a prop from the film. But like this attitude, like you couldn't make Jackass a show now. And this movie, it's probably not going to perform as well as the other one. I mean, look, made for 10 million, doesn't need to make a lot of money. We'll see on Monday how it does box office wise. I expect it to do it's going to make money. It's not going to fail based on how cheap it is. So it's just, I wish there were more new bits, but I agree. When you see how much older these guys have gotten, I mean, one guy, Poopy's, got the lip filler as a bit. They may have had some other work. It doesn't look like, but whatever. I just, you know what? If you're a Jackass fan, you will love it. If you've never seen this movie, seen a Jackass movie, go see it. See how long you'll last.
Yeah, I remember in the last, just questions I had, but like in the last movie, they added some new people. They added a woman, and she's been
part of it for a while.
Has she? But she didn't do a damn thing in the movie. Not a single thing.
She was like an assistant or something.
Or she was just standing there. She was kind of in the opening bit.
Yeah, I don't know all the lore of all the characters. I just know I've seen every episode of the show. I've seen every movie multiple times. Yeah. Bad Grandpa's probably my favorite because it had something of a story, and man, it goes off the rails. Bad Grandpa,
it was a much. It was like the Borat type movies.
Yeah,
where it's all about the interaction you have with real people.
Yeah,
and or going into real situations. That was to me what I loved about Bad Grandpa.
Yeah,
that was the one with the kid at the end at a beauty pageant. A kid.
Oh yeah, it's Bad Grandpa. But look, I recommend seeing it in the theater. If you're not a fan or haven't seen it, you're going to be very confused. So I hope this is not the last. Do you recommend Jackass best?
I do.
Last?
I do.